So I just finished watching gameplay for the first Life is Strange, and yeah, I am not okay. I'm not okay. I'm seriously not okay, because, like, oh my god, okay. Because, again, it depends on the choices you make in the game, so... yeah. And spoiler alert for the ending, like, the last decision you have to make in the game. You have to choose whether to either sacrifice Chloe or sacrifice Arcadia Bay, so... And yeah, and the gameplay I watched was for Not So Much Fangirl. She played it a good few years ago, on her channel, so I watched her playthrough through it. And... yeah, I totally understand why she chose to sacrifice Chloe, but... it still hurt me. It still... hurt me. It hurt, trust me, it hurt me just as much as it hurted her. Don't get me wrong, I know she was the one playing it, but I'm like, I was also, like, watching it as well, like, as an audience, as a fan. So, yeah, yeah, I you know, yeah, it's fine, it's so fine, So, yeah, honestly, in my opinion, if I was playing it too, I would probably choose Sacrifice Chloe. Now, listen, hear me out. So, listen, technically, both options, if you choose to sacrifice Arcadia Bay, you'd be burdening Chloe without her mom. Because, basically, her mom is the only one she has left. And she'd have no one left if you sacrifice Arcadia Bay. And she's not the biggest fan of David / her step douche or dad, whatever. So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, but, yeah, so there's that. And then if you sacrifice Chloe, you'd be burdening her mom of her daughter. So, because, yeah, to me, to be honest, again, both of those aren't really the best choices, but I'm like, hey, you have to choose one. So, yeah, I'm so sorry, Joyce, I'm so sorry, but I'm like, Chloe, if you've seen, both, Life is Strange 1 and then, Before the Storm, you will know that Chloe has been through a lot of shit. She's been through enough shit. But both her and her mom have, don't get me wrong. But I'm like, for Chloe, I feel like it's hit her the worst as well. But, you know. Yeah, I'm like... to me, yeah, I'm like, she doesn't deserve to be in pain anymore. Like, she's been through enough shit. I'm like, I feel like that's what... yeah, I would go with, to be honest with you. I would, as much as it hurts, as much as, like, we went back, we rewound time, and we saved Chloe a bunch of times, just for it to come to that, if you choose that option, it's messed up, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, it's understandable. It's like, because again, you have to make that choice, whether you stick with it, you save her again, whether you sacrifice Arcadia Bay, or you choose to let her go. Like, yeah. It's so hard. It's so hard, because again, it's one of the most toughest decisions of the game, because again, it's the last final decision you have to make in the game, so... yeah, don't get me wrong, there are lots of, tough decisions you have to make throughout the game, but I feel like this last very one, is the very most tough and most difficult decision to make at all, like, ever. So, yeah. And trust me, to be honest with you, if the situation was reversed, if Max had to sacrifice Joyce, Chloe's mom, or Arcadia Bay, I'd feel like, again, just a random hunch. If she had to, if she had to sacrifice her mom or her Arcadia Bay, I would have probably chose to sacrifice her mom, because if, again, like I said, if the situation was reversed, if I had to make a choice to sacrifice Chloe's mom or Arcadia Bay, because, yeah, if you choose to sacrifice Joyce, then you'd be, again, it's not the best choice, but you'd be burdening Chloe of a mom. Yeah, I know, it's fucked up. But if you choose to sacrifice Arcadia Bay instead of Joyce, then you'd be burdening her of her daughter. I know, again, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. It really is. But I feel like, but again, if the situation was reversed, I would choose to sacrifice Joyce. I am so sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry. But, you know, yeah, I just feel like, because again, don't get me wrong, both of it is really painful. It really is. But I'm like, she'd get to be with her husband again. Like, but, because she doesn't deserve to be burdened of her daughter, like, you know. But yet again, I know what y'all are gonna say, like, but if you choose to sacrifice Chloe in the first Life is Strange, if it, you know, yeah, you would already be burdening her mom of her daughter. So, but in this scenario, you'd be burdening Chloe of her mother. So it's basically the same thing, but the situation's reversed, you know. But I don't know. It's really hard. It really is. Like, I'd probably do the same thing. But I just, again. But yeah, again, if it were Joyce, maybe I'd sacrifice Joyce. I don't know. So she'd be with her husband again. I don't know. But I feel like throughout the game, I think Joyce was at a point, like, where she's, like, you know, again, she's obviously still grieving. She's still having a tough time. But with David kind of filling those shoes, her dad's shoes and stuff like that, again, as much Chloe doesn't like it, I understand, but I'm like, you know, I feel like she's in more of a stable environment now, like, she's slowly, you know, getting close to that stage of grief where she's almost at the acceptance point, like, you know, accepting that, you know, he's gone, you know, his memory will forever live on and all that, but, you know, yeah, I just, you know, but yeah, if I don't know, I'd probably honestly go with the same option. If I were to sacrifice Joyce or Arcadia Bay, I'd probably choose to sacrifice Joyce. I'm not sure, but if she was more at, like, you know, if she was struggling, but here's the thing, if she was struggling like Chloe was, I would definitely sacrifice her. But if you know, again, this is fucked up, but if she wasn't, like, you know, suffering like Chloe is, like, then it's fucked up, but I choose to sacrifice Arcadia Bay, and I know I'd be burning of her daughter, but yeah, but yet again, Chloe was struggling so much. She was struggling enough. She deserves peace. She deserves to, you know, she just deserves peace. She deserves, you know, she deserves happiness. She deserves to not be in pain anymore. She just, oh my god, like, I'm just, you know, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, again, that's, like I said, you make hard and tough decisions every day. It's basically, it's kind of based on everyday life. Like, again, you have to make tough decisions. You really do. Because, again, life is strange. It's, you know, and yeah, you know, and, you know, it's a decision-based game, and, you know, yeah, making those decisions is a part of life. Funny how literally life is strange. That's literally, life is in the title of the game. Like, you know, the title of the game, so that's funny. But, you know, but yeah, to be honest with you, it's just the honest truth. It's the honest truth. But yeah, I'm just like, oh my god. But yeah, I chose to watch gameplay for Before the Storm first before I jumped into Life is Strange 1, because I found out that technically the bonus / farewell episode, a part of the Before the Storm, like, little series that they had, technically that's set before the Storm. So, because again, that's set in 2008. Those events of that bonus episode are set in 2008, where Chloe and Max are young, they're young kids, and, you know, yep, and then it's literally set on the day her dad dies. Like, oh my, so yeah, yep, I know, I have a lot, yep, 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 and yeah, and then Before the Storm is taking place in 2010, which is 2 years after the events of the bonus episode, and then the first Life is Strange is set in 2013, which is 3 years later, 3 years after Before the Storm, so yeah, and literally, Chloe is a year older than Max is, so yeah, it's just, god, but either way, yeah, I'm going through it, so yeah, Double Exposure is next on the list, so yeah, let's go.